Alright, y'all, this video is very important. In fact, this can make you a more profitable trader overnight if you actually take the information I'm about to share with you and then apply it to your trading. And this has to deal with risk management. Now, I know a lot of people hear risk management and they're like, oh, I don't want to hear about risk management. I want to hear about how am I going to get those good trades? How am I going to 20x my portfolio, 100x my portfolio overnight? How am I going to get rich quick? The truth is, guys, when it comes to trading, and if this is something that you want to do full time, and if this is something that you want to do with longevity, and if this is a skill that you want to develop that you can pass on to the next generation and develop wealth that lasts over time, then risk management is probably the most important thing that you need to master if you want to be successful doing this. Now, if you enjoy this kind of content where you get daily technical analysis updates, trading strategies, and different types of things like that, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because this channel is all about education, teaching you how to do technical analysis, how to trade, and how to do it with longevity, right? You're not going to find sensationalism here, but you're going to find good information that helps you actually do this. So I want to talk about how I use risk management when it comes to scalp trading. Okay, when it comes to scalp trading. Now, I love swing trading. If you follow the channel, you know the majority of my trades are swing trades, but I also enjoy scalping. Okay, and during the past, 2 days, I've taken two really nice Bitcoin scalp longs. Okay, I've taken one scalp long from right down here, and I'm currently in another scalp long from right here. Now, when people see me enter these trades, they will notice that if we go to the potential Bitcoin scalp trade up in the private Discord, that is very high leverage, right? I'm using 50x leverage for the trade that I'm currently in right now, which gives me a 30% gain on my initial margin. And you can see from my entry down here at about 47,700, give or take, I've come up and I've taken profits out in a 30% gain on my initial margin. Now, a lot of people hear 50x leverage and they start to freak out and say that's irresponsible, you're going to get wrecked doing that. This trade down here, I actually entered with 20x leverage. These are both trade setups, by the way. I post them in my Discord in advance. We're looking for very specific things to enter. And when we get those confirmations, then we enter the trade. And, before you even get into risk management, you need to have a trading strategy that works, right? The trades I'm entering with high leverage, I'm not just randomly entering a trade, right? I'm doing technical analysis on a chart. I'm finding areas and I'm saying to myself, if price comes to this area and if I see confirmations that I'm looking for on Market Cipher, then I will enter the trade. And what this does is it puts the probabilities in our favor, right? I'm only entering trades that I know have a very high chance of winning, right? And if you're doing that and you know that this level right here, for example, the Fibonacci golden pocket is very likely going to be around the bottom, then you can actually enter a trade with higher leverage and you will not get liquidated. Now, let's just quickly go over how you are going to use this high leverage in order to mitigate your risk and also make better gains along the way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up a text document right here. Okay, and we are going to, let's see here, got to close this. We are going to basically just go over how I use high leverage. Now, when it comes to trading and when it comes to good risk management, okay, let me make this bigger for us here, okay? I know that we're old. I'm old. I'm 31. By the way, guys, this VIP Discord, this is where I do post my potential scalp trades. I post my swing trades in here as well. I post daily technical analysis updates for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for altcoins as well, trade setups for altcoins, all this kind of stuff. Like this really nice ADA trade that we took yesterday from down here at the golden pocket, up 51%. You can access this Discord by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Okay, we have a great trading community in there. So risk management, what I like to do is I like to only risk 1% of my total trading capital. Okay, that means if I have, let's just say for example, $10,000 in a trading account, okay, that means I'm only going to risk 1% of that. So 1% of 10,000 is $100, right? Because 100 times 100 is 10,000. Now, when you hear this, when people hear, okay, I can only risk losing 1% of my account, that means a lot of people, their mind goes to one of two places. They think I have to put 100% of my account on each trade and only use, right? People think, okay, I have two options. They think I can either put 100% of the money on the trade with a 1% stop loss, okay, right? Or people think I can only put 1% on the trade, right? And then I can have a very, very loose stop loss, right? Or I can put 2% on the trade with the, a 50% stop loss or something like that. But there's another option out there, and that's using leverage in order to leverage a small amount of money in order to put a large amount of contracts on a trade while still only risking a very small amount of money. Because here's how leverage works, okay? When you open up an exchange, when you open up Bybit, when you open up PHEMEX, you'll notice that there's a slider of what percent of your capital do you want to put on the trade, and it goes from 1 to 100%, okay? Now you can also adjust your leverage from 1x to 100x, okay? It's very important to know that regardless of what your leverage is, okay, regardless of what your leverage is, whether you're using 1x leverage or 100x leverage, if you put 1% on the trade, if you put 10% on the trade, that's how much margin you will be risking, okay? So if I have $10,000, okay, and I'm using 1x leverage, okay, and I put 1% of my total account onto the trade, okay, so we're using $10,000 at 1x leverage, putting 1%, risking 1% on the trade, okay, then I'll be able to put $100 on the trade. Now, what if I'm using 50x leverage, okay? 50x leverage will basically, here, let me get back out my handy dandy calculator. If I have 10K, and I'm going to times that by 50, okay? Now I'm dealing with $500,000, okay? So if I want to put 1% now on the trade using 50x leverage, now I can put $5,000 on a trade, okay? So if I have $10,000 at 50x leverage, and I'm risking 1%, okay? Now I can put $5,000 on the trade. In both cases, guys, in both cases, if I have no stop loss, if I get liquidated, I will lose $100, okay? Of course, your liquidation price is much, much higher with 50x leverage, right, than it is with 1x leverage, 50 times, higher. But my point is, if you are using 50x leverage, okay, and you have 10,000 in your account, and you're putting 50%, okay, the amount of contracts you're able to put on the trade is 50% of your whole account, yet you're only risking losing 1%, even if this gets liquidated, okay? Because you have to understand something. And this is isolated margin, okay? This is isolated margin here. Isolated margin means it's isolating that margin, okay? If you are using 50x leverage and putting 1% of your capital onto the trade, you're isolating that $100 and you're leveraging it in order to put $5,000 on the trade. If you get liquidated, you're not going to lose $5,000, you're going to lose $100. That's what makes isolated margin so powerful, okay? Now, if you're doing this with 20x leverage, right? Well, now you could put $2,000 on the trade, okay? If you're doing it with 15, then you could put $1,500 on the trade. And here's where technical analysis becomes so important, right? Technical analysis will allow you to find those areas where you're very likely to have long at the bottom or short at the top, right? For example, when we're looking at some of the trades that we have taken here in the past, you know, especially the XRP trades that we took a few weeks ago, where basically we're looking to, well, I took 2 XRP trades where really, you know, they were, this one, for example, right, coming up with a plan to long a swing failure pattern out of this golden pocket, right? Came up with this 5 weeks in advance, understanding that if I got the confirmations I was looking for, bullish divergences on the 1 minute to the 12 minute, the 1 to 4 hour on market cipher beat bottoming out, that this was a very, very high probability trade, meaning if we come down to this level and we don't bounce, I need to get out of that trade, period, right? So I can go ahead and use 20x leverage with high confidence because I know if I get these confirmations on market cipher at this very important level, then it's a very high probability that we are going to bounce right out of that area. And, you know, what happens when we come to that area, we literally do get a bounce right out of that golden pocket area, right? We get a massive bounce out of that area. You know, that trade, I was in that trade for a very long time. And then the same is true for the short that we took. You know, that short, this short right here, we were looking for price to come up to this golden pocket, break out of this triangle, reject off this golden pocket with a bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. And, you know, that literally is exactly what happens. Like, look at how clean the rejection is, right? There's not much room here to get liquidated because we've done our technical analysis, right? Look at this. Look at this clean rejection. Zoom, come right down. We've done our technical analysis. Very clean. Boom, come down. This trade is massive, right? Massive. And there's 2 reasons why it's not irresponsible to use high leverage like this if you're doing your technical analysis. Because 1, even if I lose 1% of my trading account, that's okay because I still have 99% in order to win the next trade or the next trade. If you're only losing 1% of your account every trade, right, you can lose 3 trades in a row and that 4th trade can be a winner for you, okay? Let me prove this to you, okay? Let's say, for example, like let's look at this Ripple trade, right? 230% in profit, okay? So if I pull out my calculator again and I have $10,000, right? And let's say I lose 4 trades in a row, right? That's going to lose me $400. Obviously, a little bit less than that, but you guys get the idea. It's not exact, but you guys get the idea, right? Okay, so now let's say I'm using 25x leverage. So I have, you know, $9,600 after losing 4 trades. Then I'm going to go ahead and enter one more trade, okay? I'm going to go ahead and enter one more trade. And so I'm going to be using 25x leverage. And so really I'm making 230% now on my $96. So I have $960. I have $96 in margin. And that is going to be 200%. Basically, yeah, times 230. Now I'm sorry, I'm flopping a go up in here. $96 times I guess 23, right? So now I made 2,000 bucks. I made 2,000 bucks on my no, okay, I'm sorry. I'm still flopping and groping here, guys. My math is way off here, but my point is this, okay? 230%, that's okay, that's 2.3. So 96, 2.3. It's late, guys. It's late. Give me a break. Again, not financial advice, right? So 96 times 2.3 equals $220, right? So I lost 4 trades in a row. I'm down from $10,000 to $960. I win 1 trade, okay, and now I've made back more than half of my losses, okay? So I lost 4 trades, I won 1 trade, and I'm only down $180, okay? I still have plenty of capital to make more trades. Now let's say I do another trade like this, and this time, you know, I'm making only, you know, 150%, right? So that's $98 times 1.5 equals now another $147 plus 9,820. You know, you could see that instead of taking a massive loss here, okay, I'm actually able to lose 4 trades, win 2 trades at break even, right? This is essentially break even. So I'm losing more trades than I'm winning, and I'm getting out at break even. Okay, that's what's so powerful about only risking that 1%. And you know, over time, if you have a strategy that works very well, then you can actually become profitable over time. Because when you think about it, trading, we're just flipping a coin, right? The price is either going to go up or down. If we can load those dice and get it very likely that the price is going to go in our favor, we're not going to be taking very many losses. Okay, in the past 2 weeks, I've taken 1 loss. I've taken literally 1 loss, and that 1 loss was this right here, this Ethereum scalp that I got stopped out on, and I only lost 1%, right? But it's not a big deal because the trades that we're taking before this are massive wins, right? The trades that we're taking before here are massive wins. And so, you know, and in hindsight, I know why I did bad technical analysis for this, right? But it doesn't matter because I lost 1% of my total capital, right? But then you get other wins like this, and so over time, you're going to do well. That's why it's so important to learn technical analysis. And if you don't know technical analysis, I recommend you check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, where we actually do walk you through. You can check out the testimonials, changing the way thousands of people approach the charts. We walk you through step by step the technical analysis, how to use market cipher, how to actually create and test a strategy that you can go back and back test and know, okay, this has an 8 out of 10 win rate. Meaning if I take 10 trades, 8 will be winners, 2 will be losers. If you mix that with good risk management, you can see based on the bad math that I just did that you are going to be profitable over time as long as you stick to your profitable tested strategy and your risk management. And then we go over risk management in great detail. Okay, this is just one strategy I'm showing you in this video. One risk management strategy out of many that I personally use for scalping. Okay, I personally use this for scalping. Okay, capitalizing on those small moves to risk a very little amount of money and gain a lot of money. By the way, guys, there's a 30% discount for this course in the description of the video. Check it out. It's everything I wish I had known before I started trading. 30% discount. What else, guys? You can get into the Discord by going to patreon.com/JasonCasper. Bybit. If you need another Bybit account, you can use my affiliate link if you want. PHEMEX, you can use my affiliate link if you want. I have a 25% discount on Market Cipher. This is my primary indicator. I do not enter a single trade without using Market Cipher. Okay, Market Cipher is a very powerful indicator. It is by far the best thing you can use in TradingView. The money flow on here is absolutely outstanding. The momentum waves, everything, the RSIs in one package is unbeatable. I do not enter a single trade without using Market Cipher. You can get a 25% discount in the description of this video. All right, guys, I do pray that all of you are blessed in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. Make sure to like the video if you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like daily technical analysis updates, as well as trading strategy videos like this. If you go to my channel, I have a whole tutorial section where I go over trading strategies and a whole bunch of awesome free content. All right, guys, God bless, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.